Have you ever watched a John Wick movie and thought, I wish I could do that? While replicating those moves in real life might be tough, I've got 10 action-packed games that will make you feel like a true assassin. These games deliver fast-paced combat, intense gunfights, and tactical action straight out of an action thriller. Before we dive in, a quick heads up. Now let's jump into the list and unleash your inner action hero. I can't believe Stranglehold is nearly 2 decades old now. It's one of the best Max Payne-style action games I've ever played. The game delivers an incredible cinematic experience unlike anything I've seen in other shooters. It was ahead of its time, maybe even a little too ambitious, which is why it falls short in some areas, especially the story. But if you're here for the combat, Stranglehold absolutely delivers. It lets you take down enemies in the most stylish and over-the-top ways possible. The action never slows down, with enemies constantly bursting in from doors, windows, and every possible direction. While the relentless waves can feel repetitive at times, the combat remains thrilling. In my opinion, this game does an amazing job capturing the essence of the John Woo movies that inspired it. Sleeping Dogs brings back a lot of great memories. It's a must-play for anyone who loves action-packed crime dramas. I like to think of it as a unique blend of GTA and classic Kung-Fu movies, but instead of playing as a criminal, you're an undercover cop infiltrating the dangerous Hong Kong underworld. This setup leads to some incredibly intense hand-to-hand combat. Fortunately, the fighting mechanics are smooth and satisfying, letting you unleash brutal combos, counterattacks, and use the environment to your advantage, whether it's slamming enemies into walls or tossing them into dumpsters. While it takes time to master, once you do, it's incredibly rewarding. But Sleeping Dogs isn't just about action. It delivers a gripping story, emotional moments, and top-notch voice acting. With a vibrant open world, packed with side activities, races, and mini-games, there's always something to do.
Like one of them! Oh no!
Midnight Fight Express is a standout in the beat-em-up genre, and for good reason. It's perfect for anyone who craves fast-paced action and wants to feel like an unstoppable force. The game captures the raw intensity of John Wick-style combat, but delivers it in a top-down brawler format, throwing relentless waves of enemies your way. I've played plenty of beat-em-up games, but the fluidity and brutality here are on another level. The combat is smooth, intense, and incredibly satisfying, letting you unleash a relentless barrage of punches, kicks, and takedowns. You can even use environmental objects to your advantage, adding to the chaos. What really stands out is how tight and responsive the controls feel, ensuring every fight flows seamlessly. With its brutal action and rewarding gameplay, Midnight Fight Express is a must-play for any action fan. The Resident Evil 4 Remake is a masterclass in survival horror, but its action elements deserve just as much praise. It delivers a one-of-a-kind experience where you're not just running and hiding, you're forced to stand your ground and fight for survival. Every encounter is a test of quick thinking, as relentless and unpredictable enemies hunt you down. With limited ammo, every shot counts, adding to the tension. But when you're out of bullets, you're not defenseless. You can unleash brutal melee attacks, from powerful kicks to deadly knife strikes. It's like John Wick, but in a terrifying horror setting. This remake throws you back into its nightmarish world with stunning visuals and refined gameplay. The reworked combat is tighter, with more responsive controls and smarter enemies that keep you on edge from start to finish.
Rocky. Yeah, let's settle this. I'm not
The Bourne Conspiracy is an underrated gem that deserves way more recognition, especially if you're a fan of intense close-quarters combat and spy thrillers. It does an excellent job of capturing the raw energy of the Jason Bourne movies, delivering fast-paced, brutal, hand-to-hand combat that makes you feel like a highly trained operative. The game dives deep into melee combat with a dynamic system that lets you chain together punches and kicks for some seriously satisfying takedowns. If you love raw action, you'll appreciate the adrenaline-pumping set pieces and high-speed chase sequences that add even more personality to the character. The story blends elements from the movies with original content, keeping things fresh for both longtime fans and newcomers looking for an action-packed experience. If you haven't played The Bourne Conspiracy, it's definitely worth checking out.
Taking out the MPs. Permission to open fire. Granted.
Watch Dogs may not be the best in the series, but it absolutely nails a lot of things. It puts you in the shoes of a modern-day vigilante, armed with the power of hacking. You can infiltrate buildings, manipulate traffic lights, and even tap into people's bank accounts, all without ever being seen. But when things go sideways, you're not defenseless. You can take down enemies with brutal, hand-to-hand combat, or go all out with a full arsenal of weapons. The choice is yours, and that's just the beginning. The game's vast open world is packed with activities and missions, from high-speed chases to stealth takedowns and clever hacking puzzles. Even though it's an older game, its world still feels incredibly alive and immersive. With the freedom to carve your own path, Watch Dogs delivers a thrilling blend of open-world exploration and action-packed gameplay.
He's hit! Ah! I didn't sign up for this shit!
Maximum Action is a high adrenaline fusion of classic FPS chaos and cinematic action sequences. It throws you into a relentless, fast-paced world where every move feels like a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. You can dive, slide, and slow down time, executing jaw-dropping stunts while mowing down waves of enemies in stylish, over-the-top fashion. The game demands quick reflexes and creative combat, letting you mix and match weapons and tactics to take out foes from every angle. Levels are diverse and packed with opportunities for experimentation, ensuring the gameplay never grows stale. Whether you're dual-wielding shotguns or flipping through the air in slow motion, every moment is pure action-packed mayhem. For fans of old-school shooters and John Wick-style gunplay, Maximum Action delivers a nostalgic yet fresh experience that never stops pushing the limits. Ghost Recon Breakpoint may not be the best Tom Clancy game, but it nails the action. The game delivers thrilling combat that forces you to think tactically while working with your squad. Every mission requires careful planning, making you feel like a true elite soldier. The tactical combat system encourages strategic approaches, yet never feels limiting. With a vast arsenal of weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, you have the freedom to tackle objectives however you choose. Night vision goggles, grenades, and binoculars help you scout enemy positions before engaging. High-stakes missions create intense pressure, offering the choice to move in stealthily or go in guns blazing. Whether you prefer calculated strikes or full-on assaults, Breakpoint gives you the tools to make every operation your own. While it has flaws, the game's gripping action and freedom make for a genuinely immersive military experience.
I'm going to...
Nothing delivers pure carnage like Trepang 2. If you're after an explosive, adrenaline-fueled FPS that doesn't hold back, this is the game to play. It throws you into the boots of a super soldier with brutal melee takedowns, relentless gunfights, and a slow-motion ability that makes every encounter feel like a scene from a high-octane action movie. The combat is fast, savage, and incredibly satisfying. Every weapon hits with weight, and every fight pushes you to your limits. Trepang 2 doesn't waste time with filler or hand-holding. It's all about chaos, momentum, and power fantasy. The visuals are sharp, the soundtrack is aggressive, and the pacing never lets up. If FEAR was your thing, Trepang 2 is the modern answer. Louder, bloodier, and more badass. A must-play for fans of hardcore shooters. Sifu may not be a AAA blockbuster, but it delivers some of the most intense and stylish action gameplay out there. You step into the shoes of a young Kung-Fu student on a mission to avenge their father's death, tracking down those responsible one brutal fight at a time. The combat is fast, fluid, and incredibly cinematic, like stepping into a classic martial arts film. Every punch, kick, and counter feels impactful, and the game lets you use the environment creatively for brutal takedowns. It's like being a Chinese John Wick, taking on groups of enemies without missing a beat. But don't let the cool visuals fool you. Sifu is no walk in the park. The enemies are aggressive, and the learning curve is steep. If you're up for a tough, rewarding challenge, Sifu is definitely worth your time.
Holy shit! Insane! No freaking way!
And that wraps up our list. Which game stood out to you the most? Drop your favorite in the comments below. And if there's a title you think we missed, we'd love to hear it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome gaming content coming your way. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Until next time, happy gaming!